Hi, it's Steve again. This is 10/2/2010, and it's about 20 minutes from the last videotape I made at my grandfather's church. I'm now 3 miles across town. The background is the Vedic temple, and on the way over here, my daughter told me a very disturbing story, and that was that some time ago, she didn't think much of it. But that it was after I left India, after I came back to the U.S., someone from India called my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter, somebody by the name of John, who's married to Susan. I don't know their last names. We've just seen him around the temple. He's in India right now, who, by the way, he has my phone number and has never called me once. Called her and said he was calling from India and just wanted to see if we were up on the latest happenings at the temple and blah, 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 blah. Now listen, I'm not a stupid man. Why would a 50-plus-year-old man who's never talked with my daughter more than saying hi, how would he, first of all, get a hold of her phone number other than that the Vedic temple that's behind me right now released it to him, that someone in India has directed him to pick up the phone while he's in India and call my 17-year-old daughter to chat with her about if we're going to the temple or not. Now understand this, since I left Nithyananda's ashram in India, no one from the organization has called me. I've only got one email message from them saying, "Nice meeting you, goodbye," about 2 days after I left the ashram. And then last week I received a Facebook invitation from Prabha Nithyananda to join her Facebook, which I thought was weird. But nobody's called me from the temple to say, "Hey, why'd you leave?" or anything. So what they've done is, from India, this 50-plus-year-old man calls my 17-year-old daughter to fish around to see what the situation is. Now, that's the only way I can read this, is that's the kind of nefarious nonsense that's going on with this organization. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do now, after making this tape, I'm going to bring this tape to the Montclair Police Department and ask them to investigate why a 50-plus-year-old man who's in India would be calling my 17-year-old daughter for any reason. If it's not for temple business, then it must be for some other business. Why would a 50-plus-year-old guy be calling, a 17-year-old girl from anywhere? And she's never gave her number to him. So I want her now to tell about the conversation that she had. What we're going to do is look up the phone records to get the actual night that he called and the number he called from. But I want her to tell you in her own words what he said that she just told me about, 2 hours ago when I picked you up? Yeah. And anyway, go ahead, honey. Tell him approximately about what the phone call was about.
Well, he called me and he said, "Hi, this is John calling from the temple. I'm actually in India right now, and I just wanted to get you up to date with the latest stuff that's going on at the temple." And he asked me if we were still going. And I said, no, I haven't really been going lately. My dad's been in India. And he said, "Oh, really? He is?" And I was like, "Yeah, but he's back now." And he was just letting me know about all the upcoming events and if I was aware of them and if I was staying up to date and to check the website and other such things. And I told him, "Okay, well, thank you." And he's like, "Oh, okay, well, have a great day." And it was basically that.
Okay, now, Nicole, let me ask you this question. Did you ever give John, who's married to Susan, whatever their last name is, did you ever give them your phone number?
No.
Okay. Where did you put your phone number when you went to temple? When you signed up to one of their events or something, like the LBP class or something like that? Tell me, when did you put your phone number down?
The only time I ever gave my phone number was directly to the temple, and that was just because I was going to do an event. I did various events, and they asked for my information, and I gave it thinking that it was only for temple purposes only, and it wouldn't be given to anybody else.
All right. So now, parents, I'm warning you, do not allow your kids to go anywhere near the Montclair Vedic Temple or Nithyananda's organization in any way, because What you've just heard is my daughter's private cell phone, who's 17 years old, to some Yahoo who I don't even know in India to fish around to see what's going on in our lives. So parents, please be warned. This is what's going on. Now I'm going to take this to the Montclair Police Department, and I'm going to make note of it. Plus, I'm posting this on YouTube so that we can have record of this. Now, if you guys are trying to send me a message, here's my message. I walked away in peace. You say you're peace and loving and for the good of all humanity? Is that the message you're sending by doing this? And my message to you is stop it. All right, parents, you've heard me. God bless.